Hello and welcome to College Algebra, MAT151, Fall 2020. I am Pam Woodbury and I'm going to be your instructor slash facilitator throughout this semester. I will be working with you. I'm really excited to spend this time helping you to better understand the concepts and materials that we're going to be covering and how to use them to be more efficient with them in the applications that we'll be modeling with the material that we'll be learning. So I'd like to start first of all by saying that we are a fully online course, and because we are a fully online course, I will be doing all of my communication with you. The whole course is Canvas based. So all of the communication will come through Canvas. Make sure you're checking your Canvas messages on a daily basis. It's very important actually that you have all your notifications being forwarded to an email address that you will be checking on a regular basis. Also, all of your assignments will be on Canvas, all of your quizzes, all of your exams, everything will be right here on Canvas. So I want to give you a quick rundown of what to expect when you log into your Canvas account. First of all, this is the home page right now on your Canvas account. You see that you have some menu options over here to the left. You have some of those same menu options are down here in these icons down below. There's two very important places that I want to direct you to. One is to the modules and the other is to announcements. And I guess finally the third, which we can't leave off, is the syllabus. You will be required to read this syllabus, and in the very first module there will be a quiz about the syllabus, and the last page or the last question on that syllabus quiz is an agreement. That is our contract, that syllabus, and the last question of the quiz is your agreement saying that you are okay with that syllabus. And if you're not actually, you can't stay in the class, I need to find a different class for you that you can be in agreement with their syllabus. So make sure that you click you agree on that question, or else I will be needing to communicate with you to find out what we can do. All right, so first of all, let's go to the all important announcements. So I'll click on announcements. Anytime anything comes up during the semester, I will post an announcement, so make sure that you are getting notified when new announcements are posted. There, you'll see down here at the bottom this welcome message video. This is where I'm going to post a copy of the video that I'm making right now, in case you need to check it again. There's an optional textbook. There is no required textbook for this course. The textbook is optional. I will be providing you with everything you need for the course, but if you feel like you could use some extra resources, this textbook is a great resource. And also by purchasing this online textbook, you're also purchasing the access to some extra practice homework sets that you can use. So if you feel like you need more, it's $40. All the information is right here in this announcement. The announcement here is how to create PDFs using your smartphones. You will be uploading your work to me in a PDF form, and so you will need to make sure that you know how to create single PDFs of multiple pages, and then you will submit that one single PDF instead of multiple pages or multiple images. Above that, you see there's this quick Desmos intro. Desmos is a free graphing calculator. If you haven't used it yet, you can go to desmos.com on any browser, and it's a super awesome free graphing tool. You can even make an account for free, and if you make an account, you can save all your work, and then you can share that file with me so that I can actually see what you're doing. And if you're stuck on something, you can say, hey, look, I'm working on this. Why isn't it giving me what I want? And then I can check it, and I can get back to you, and I can say, oh, that's because you forgot this command or that command, and we can work through problems that way very nicely. There's also a Desmos app for your phone, which is also free. So I recommend watching this intro, playing around with Desmos, getting comfortable with it. We'll be using it throughout the semester. And then finally, there's this announcement here about discussion question participation. This, I'll just open this one. you can see that for every discussion question prompt that I provide, you will be required to give an initial response. Once you've done that, you'll be able to read other people's responses, and then you are required to respond to at least 2 people. What I am doing is I have put you into small groups for discussion question purposes. There are about 8 to 10 of you in the group, and so when you post your initial response to a discussion question, you will only have about 8 or 9 other people that you need to read. You don't need to read the whole class, everybody's responses. Then pick 2 of those and provide substantive responses to them, and there's some information about what that means. Discussion questions are very important. It's not enough just to be able to plug and chug through math. You need to be able to explain it, to discuss it in order to fully understand it. And that is why discussion questions actually form a pretty big part of this class overall. So make sure you're reading that. I'm going to go back to the home page. I'll give you a little bit more about navigation here on the home page. On the right-hand side, in addition to this to-do list, you should see something that tells you what small group you're in for the discussion questions. And if you click on that link, that will take you to a separate page within Canvas that only your group has access to. From within that small group page, you can initiate discussion posts. So if you want to reach out to your fellow classmates that are in your group and say, hey, I'm stuck on this problem, can anybody help me? You're free to do that. That's what that discussion board is for within your own small group. So take advantage of that. Get to know the other people in your group. You'll be working closely with them all semester. All right. Also on this right-hand side, you see this to-do list. This is it could take you to all of your assignments that you have assigned, but it's a way to navigate through your assignments, but I don't recommend it. Also over here, there's a calendar, which is basically the same as that to-do list, only in calendar format. Again, I don't recommend getting to your work that way because you'll see here, if you click on modules, in each module, I provide you with a lot of extra information that doesn't actually have a to-do date assigned to it. And so it doesn't show up on the calendar. It doesn't show up in your to-do list. But there's great information here. I posted, you can see in this module, 5 videos. Not all modules have 5 videos, but this one happened to. There's some videos that you can watch if you want to. If you're only doing navigation through the calendar or through the to-do list, you're going to miss all of this extra information. Remember I talked about the optional textbook? I tell you for each module what chapter that is in the optional textbook and what optional extra online homework assignments are available for you if you purchase that access code. Let's jump up here to Module 1 because that's where you're going to go first. And Module 1, you're going to work through all of these items that are in that module. So you click on the welcome. That just tells you a little bit about the course and the structure of the course. Then down here at the bottom, there is a next button that you can click. That's a way to move through the modules. Again, I don't like moving through the modules that way because I get a little bit lost. So I like to always go back here to modules to see what I'm on, what I've done, what's available to me. And so I see, oh, yep, look, I've already completed that. I've already looked at that. Let me now go to, oh, this discussion question 0. Discussion question 0 is basically a personal biography. I've given you an example of one. You need to post your own and then read your group's postings and respond to at least 2 of them. I'm going to go back to modules to see what else is in that module I want to do. I don't have to do them necessarily in any particular order in here. I can jump down here to student resources next. Oh, all these cool resources that are available to me because I am a student at Chandler Gilbert. Very cool. You're going to want to look through everything in this module, read through it, make sure you're aware. One very important one is this: how to use Canvas as a student. How do I view the feedback from my instructor? I do provide feedback for all of your quizzes and exams, and you want to make sure that you're looking at that so you can learn from the feedback that I'm providing. So if you're wondering how do you get to your feedback, come over here to how to use Canvas as a student, click on this link right here, and it'll take you to a really great resource that shows you how to check all the different comments that I'm giving. Again, I'm going to come back to modules. You're going to notice that as you go through the module, items are getting checked off. This one here, this form, you're going to have to come and check that off yourself because for some reason Canvas doesn't update that after you've completed the form. Then here's the syllabus quiz that I mentioned. That syllabus quiz is where the syllabus agreement form is also. And then there's a Module 1 discussion question. This brings us right into the math. We're actually getting started with the math right away, which is great because that's what we're here for. So this is a question that I want you to think about, ponder over, do the best you can on this question. Your classmates, your discussion board group will work with you and try to help you make sense of the situation. And then we're going to use that information as we start Module 2. Again, notice how Module 2 is grayed out for us right now. We see it's locked. The reason it's locked is because Module 2 will not unlock until you have completed all the steps in Module 1. Once you have completed all the steps in Module 1, then Module 2 will unlock for you. Same thing with Module 3. Module 3 will not unlock until you have completed Module 2. So you definitely need to work through the modules in order. That's so that we're going to build as we go through the semester, and that'll help us to stay in track. All right, I think I've covered quite a bit. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to reach out and ask me. Just send me a message. Use this inbox link right here to send me messages, and I will reply. And if I start to get a lot of the same question, I will post an announcement just so that that answer gets shot out to everybody. Don't feel bad about asking me questions. That is what I'm here for. I love to answer your questions. I love to be as helpful as I can. So just let me know, and I look forward to working with you this semester.